Iteration for loops. Computers can execute billions of instructions per second. One of the processes that really harnesses this power is repetition, doing the same thing over and over again. Iteration is used when a set of instructions needs to be repeated a set number of times or until a certain condition is met. In Java, a for loop is used to repeat a set of instructions a set number of times. This is an example of a for loop showing the syntax. This for statement controls the looping. This is the code block that is executed each time the loop runs. Notice that the semicolon is missing from the for statement. A semicolon indicates to Java the end of a programming statement. The end of the for statement is not until after the body of the loop. Each for loop must have an initialization section that defines a variable and assigns it a starting value. This initializes a variable for iteration and is only executed once at the very beginning of the loop. The variable used to control the for loop is called the loop control variable. Each for loop must have a Boolean expression that checks to see if the body of the loop is to be executed. This is a conditional that determines when the loop stops. If the Boolean expression is true, then the code in the body of the loop is executed. If the expression is false, the loop ends. After the body of the loop is executed, the loop control variable is updated based on the code in the third segment of the for loop. The variable I is incremented by 1 each time the loop runs. The for loop will execute 5 times, with I being assigned to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, with each iteration of the loop. The output would be hello-1, hello-2, hello-3, hello-4, hello-5, all on separate lines. The life cycle of a for loop follows these steps. Step 1. Section A initializes I to 1. Step 2. The condition in Section B is checked. Step 3. If the condition is true, then Section C is executed. Step 4. If the condition is false, then the loop is finished and the program flow goes to the code after the loop. Step 5. After Section C executes, Section D will increment the loop control variable by 1. Step 6. The condition in Section B is checked again and the B, C, D cycle is repeated until B is false. If the body of a for loop consists of a single line of executable code, then the curly braces inside the for loop are optional. This block of code is equivalent to this block of code. To recap for loops, iteration is used when a set of instructions needs to be repeated a set number of times or until a certain condition is met. In Java, a for loop is used to repeat a set of instructions a set number of times. Each for loop must have an initialization section that defines a variable and assigns it a starting value. Each for loop must have a Boolean expression that checks to see if the body of the loop is to be executed. Each for loop must update the loop control variable.